What are Sigma males? Something different, something beyond an alpha, yet that can absorb, process, and define the feelings of a beta personality. We are strong, independent. We march by our own drumbeat. We are not looking for anybody's approval. We only seek the approval of ourselves and to be better than we were the day before.
When you're neither an alpha or beta personality, when you don't fit in, and your internal strength and strong and quiet nature has been deemed by the powers that be as toxic masculinity. After you've evolved from being a beta and beyond an alpha personality, you still don't fit in. What are you? A crisis of consciousness. You feel numb. To save your sanity, you reach deep within yourself to evolve. I want to welcome you to another Real Talk session with your man, Theodore Smiles. But first, let's breathe in that energy from the universe. Chamber it. Now I want to give it back to you. I want to welcome you. I know your time is very valuable, so let's jump right into the show. Well, why did I make this show? A lot of us, self-made personalities, don't realize our power. We don't understand ourselves and as to why we are different, divergent, and uniquely love our partners. And therefore, we cannot react properly to how the world views us, perceives us, receives us. This is a tool for Sigma personalities, mostly for males, but for females that are also Sigma, this is for you. Get ready for some music as we transition into the show. I hope you enjoy. Traits of a Sigma male. A Sigma male is a man who chooses to live his life outside of the normal social dominance hierarchy of society. Sigma males have similar traits to alpha males, but prefer to walk to the beat of their own drum and don't often take orders from people. Let's examine in this segment just 12 of the traits of a Sigma male. Number 1, he loves being alone, but values other people. Sigma males love time to themselves,
so they can create things, but they hold other people, a small circle of people, very special in their lives. Number two, he is a silent leader. Oftentimes, Sigma males do not like to be thrusted into the position of leadership. However, due to their immaculate talents and skills, they're oftentimes CEOs and oftentimes thrusted into managerial positions. Number three, he knows how to adapt to different situations. Most Sigma males, you can pretty much throw them in the desert and they're going to build their own oasis. Number four, he treats everyone around him the same way. With Sigma males, if you violate their understanding of what trust and responsibility should be, they're likely to cut you off. Whether you're a Sigma male's mother, auntie, brother, sister, girlfriend, whatever you may be in that Sigma male's life, if you are not being productive, if you are not creating a safe space for that Sigma male to exist, then they are likely to cut you off. They will treat everyone the same. They are exactly what equal should be. Now, moving on. Number five, he doesn't need a social circle to be himself. Most Sigma males draw their confidence from internal accomplishments, and therefore they don't really care if social media approves of them or not. Either way, it doesn't really bother them because Sigma males draw their power from themselves. Moving on. Number six, he understands the importance of silence. Most Sigma males will not speak unless they have something to say, something they have drawn upon their research on. And they're definitely looking to speak to you to either bounce their ideas off of you so that they could get better insight on a particular subject, or they're, you know, holding you to a certain degree of quality and are looking for your insight because that will help the overall project because the core of a Sigma male is efficiency. Number seven, he's morally gray or worse. Now, a lot of Sigma males don't have the same concept of morality or the same concept of how a person should act in society because they generally create their own rules and their own morals and their own principles. However, a Sigma male will live by said set of rules and principles. And as long as you can appease and live by and also collaborate with said rules and principles, then that Sigma male will hold you, dear to their heart. Number eight, he hates living life safely. A lot of Sigma males will do risky things. They are no saints. They are they are great people, but what I'm saying is that they will push the envelope. If they feel like a rule is pretty stupid and it's not going to hurt anybody, they might just break it. Moving on. Number nine, his social skills could use some work. Now, a lot of times, because Sigma males are so much to themselves, they're not really social. Like when you go to a club and you're a social person, you're probably all over the club and you're talking to different people. That's not how Sigma males are going to be. They're going to be that guy way over in the corner, chilling to himself, got him a drink, seemed very entertained, seemed very confident, and he's sitting back in observance mode. That's more than likely a Sigma male. When a lady walks over to that particular gentleman and he's not seeming very impressed, no matter how fine or sexy that woman may be, because ultimately he realized that woman is not the root of his satisfaction. All right. Now, number 10, he's incredibly self-aware. So most Sigma males are very aware of their strengths, they're very aware of their weaknesses, and they're always constantly trying to improve. Just to be the same person you was yesterday will never be enough for a Sigma male. Number 11, he's the master of his own fate. As we stated before in the beginning of this segment, Sigma males like to travel by the drumbeat that they create. They do not want or need to be a part of the normal social hierarchy. They're more interested in creating a better society. They're more interested in finding the efficient ways that we could all be better people. Most Sigma males, they are fully driven to help the overall state of humanity. Of course, they understand and they're very logical, and they have to understand that, hey, if you want to help a whole lot of people, you got to help yourself first. You got to make yourself strong. Moving on. Number 12, he could be an alpha if he wanted. A Sigma male had to develop through being a beta male. Case in point, I used to put women on a high pedestal. I used to think that, hey, a woman would make my life complete. I did not realize that I had to make my own life complete. At that point in my life, I was growing up through a beta male, putting women on a higher pedestal than where they belonged. And then I grew into this new person from that because I realized that being a beta male, I didn't even realize I was a beta male at the time. But now when I look back on it, I realize obviously I must have been having some, either I was a beta male, I had beta male qualities. But either ways, I was too nice and I was trying to do too much. And as a result, it didn't work out for me because, as they say, nice guys finish last. So then I became an alpha as a defense. And then I realized that, you know what, I don't like to be loud and boisterous. And I'm also not necessarily appeased by somebody else's opinion of me. So I don't necessarily need a whole lot of people around me. I don't necessarily need a whole lot of women in my life. All I really need is just one good woman in my life. And so I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm not an alpha. Maybe I'm not a beta, but I know I'm super strong and I'll crush an alpha if I need to. And I'll definitely crush a beta if I need to. So what am I? So I started searching and I started looking into who I was. And that's how I came to the conclusion. And right now, Sigma males is a hot psychological subject. And I was able to come across that term, Sigma male. And as I learned more about Sigma males, I realized that's what I am. I need the t-shirt, baby. Well, let's jump more into Sigma males. Thank you for tuning in. And please like, subscribe, and comment. And watch the show all the way to the end to get a full understanding. I love y'all. Let's move to the next scene. So, you may not be convinced that you're still a Sigma male or a Sigma personality. Well, let's go over 12 additional traits and maybe we'll figure it out. So, a Sigma male, according to this slide, a Sigma male is a male who is a lone wolf. They don't crave attention like the alphas, although they get a lot of attention without even trying. Now, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I am a head turner, and oftentimes when I meet a young lady, I have a whole lot of conversation. However, we don't like small talk. We do prefer to talk about deeper things that resonate with a higher human experience. So when you meet a Sigma male, don't bore him with a lot of tedious small talk, because he's probably going to walk off from you. I digress. Women are naturally drawn to the Sigma because of their capacity and self-sufficient abilities. Let's move on into the 12 additional traits of the Sigma male. Number 1, they are born to rebel. Now, when Sigma males see a rule or some type of situation that is not going to help them progress, something that is keeping them stunted, yeah, they're likely to go around the situation or go through the situation, or what people would call rebel. Okay, it just is what it is. Hey, if a Sigma male sees something that ain't gonna help, they're not gonna continue to follow down that path because they have logic and they're able to be creative and expressive, but they have enough logic that overrules everything else that is not beneficial. So yes, they will rebel. Number two, they get a lot of attention without even trying, because most Sigma males, they're very introspective and their confidence comes from a place of abilities, previous accomplishments. Their core is not built off of superficial things. It's built off of work, grueling work, putting in the effort. So that resonance, that magnetic field that emanates off the Sigma male is genuine. And therefore, women cannot resist a real man. All right. Number three, they have a unique way of doing things. When Sigma males run into a problem, they're generally great at breaking down the problem into multiple pieces and then looking at that problem from a very unique standpoint that the average person that is not a Sigma male or Sigma personality may not be able to grasp. Number four, they know what they want. A Sigma male, you're not going to be able to change their idea of what's best for them because they have sat down for a long time and figured out who they were, what they need, what they want, what it is, what it ain't, and what it's going to be. All right, moving on. Number five, they like to be in the moment. Now, I tell y'all all the time, you need to be present in the moment. Most of us, we worried about the monster in the future, or we are buried by the blanket of despair from the past. And I told you to keep three faces. Look to the past, look to the future, but you must look to the present, meaning you must live in the present. Right now. Breathe. You know how many people can't breathe? You know how many people in the graveyard? You know how many dreams that won't come into volition? You have the moment, the opportunity to make it happen, to manifest whatever you have in your imagination. You can bring it into life. It just takes work to take what's in here in the quantum and manifest it into the three-dimensional world. It takes work to push it out of you, just like a baby coming out of the womb of a woman. Let's move on. Number six, they are hard to get. That's right. I don't play hard to get with women. I am hard to get. Because I look at myself and Sigma males, Sigma personalities, we look at ourselves as being the creme de la creme, the top of the crop. And you gonna have to hold yourself to a high standard if you want to be with a Sigma male, because we're gonna hold ourselves to a high standard and we're gonna hold our partner to a high standard. Now, you ain't got to be exactly like us, because we do like to be challenged and we do like to grow. So if you just like me, maybe I can't grow with you in certain areas. But if you 80%, 70% like me, then we can bond and build and grow and trust each other. Loyalty to a Sigma is more than just being faithful. It's making every action you make to the benefit of each other. it's also not lying or telling them small white lies to spur their feelings. Because you know what? When they look at the totality of all the experiences and they say to themselves, you know what? This didn't add up. This didn't add up. This didn't add up. This person is no longer trustworthy. What can you do to get that back? Trust is hard to build. It's like a mirror. And once you crack that mirror into 1,000 pieces, you can get all the glue you want, but it's still going to have fractures. Moving on. Number 7. They have the capability to become an alpha, which we did say that on the previous slide. But let me tell you something. In order to be a sigma, you must have the capability of being a beta, meaning that you can sit back, listen, and you must have the capability of being an alpha, meaning you can dominate any situation. You can hold your own in any situation. And if a fool come to you, you're going to thrash him and break him down like a shotgun. Moving on. Sigma males, Sigma personalities, they have a style all of their own. Now, I like to be pretty stylish, but I don't really give a damn how everybody else is dressing. If everybody else is walking around with a jersey on, you better believe I'm probably going to have on a blazer. If everybody else is rocking a blazer, I'm probably going to have on a jersey. Because I do things my way, and that's the Sigma way. We figure out what energy we want to draw from our clothing. I might want to put on a red shirt that day because the red shirt gives me the energy that I need. I might want to put on a blue shirt, a purple shirt, a pink shirt, a white shirt. It don't really matter about the clothing as long as the clothing gives me the energy that I desire. That's a Sigma personality. Moving on. Number 8. They love to have their own space. Sigmas love to be alone. They're very creative, very logical, very intellectual. And in that space of being alone, they're able to work through all the internal dialogues that they're having. All the creative stuff on the right-hand side, all the logical stuff on the left-hand side. All of those things must be attended. They all must be satisfied within the mind of a Sigma. So they need a lot of time. So when they come to you and they tell you something, believe me, they have thought about it thoroughly. And if you to dismiss a Sigma and say you don't know what you're talking about, or immediately go against the grain, or immediately without putting any real thought into what you're saying and saying, I don't agree with that, that is highly offensive to a Sigma. All right, moving on. Number 9. They have no expectations from others. Now, what does that mean? If they don't have expectations, that means that they accept you for who you are. They are willing to figure out the basis of you and then help you grow from there. Moving on. The next and final quality, the next to the last final quality, they have, or in this case, don't have a lot of close friends. Now, I can attest to that because I am so sufficient. I really don't feel like I need a whole lot of people, but I do need to feel like I am connected to human beings. Sigma males, Sigma personalities, we love to feel connected to people, but core quality people. Me, for instance, I just need one good woman. I don't got to have 7 or 8, even though I used to be a player back in my days and had experiences where, I had a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday woman. Yeah, I did. But that ain't who I am today. And I've grown from that. And I realize now all I need is one good woman that challenges me in a positive, constructive way. Somebody that's submissive, somebody that listens, somebody that has the core principles of what a woman should be. This is what a Sigma male wants and needs in their life. Let's move on. They don't look for long-lasting relationships. Now, beta males do. They look for a woman and they say, oh, she's everything I need. This woman completes me. Oh, I'm going to put on this pedestal. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. And guess what? I'm sorry, beta man. You're going to be buying that woman all that stuff and she going to still be running after long dick Jody. Because he going to beat her ass up, treat her like a woman, and act like a real man. And then she going to come on home to you, treat you like a sucker, and you're going to buy some more stuff and then wonder why your marriage didn't work. Because you a beta and she don't respect you in the first place. It is what it is. Y'all came to this station to get real talk session. If you like it, go ahead and like the button. If you don't like it, dislike the button. If you got a comment, go ahead and leave a comment. If you agree, you disagree, you got a thought, put it down right there. Either way, I'm man enough to accept your judgment. Because at the end of the day, I'm a Sigma male, baby. I don't get my validation from you. I get my validation from me. We're going to end this segment. Let's move on to the next slide. You know I love y'all. It's time for a commercial break, baby. Brought to you by your man, Theodore Miles. That's right. That's right. Elon Musk says most billionaires are Sigma males. That's right. The taste of deliciousness that quench your thirst. Hope you like that music, baby. All right. Music was banging, wasn't it? All right, so real quick, we're going to visit what Sigma males look like. Now, of course, you see yours truly. But you guys don't know me. But you do know these faces that I'm about to show. And every one of these individuals, from my research, based on their personalities, based on the things that I have seen them do, they are Sigma males. We have Mr. Apple himself, Mr. Steve Jobs. I respect Mr. Steve Jobs, although I have never owned an Apple product because I personally don't like to pay for apps. Hey, I'm cheap when it comes to that. Or as I like to say, I'm frugal. Anyways, moving on. So the next Sigma on the list is Wolverine. Wolverine does his own thing. You can't control Wolverine. If he mess with you, he mess with you. If he don't, he don't. And he gonna let you know it. And believe me, he ain't gonna start a fight, but he gonna finish it. Like a lot of the Sigmas that I know, including myself. I'm not gonna start nothing with you. But if you bring some drama my way, you gonna be like, man, I didn't even know that quiet dude was like that. That man crazy. No, I'm whatever I need to be. And if you come with me with any kind of aggression, you're gonna get hyper aggression right back. And if it gotta go to blows, and it's my time to go, well, my mission is complete. I just keep on bumping these glasses against this pop filter. Still getting used to it. Moving on. We got old Clint Eastwood. From my understanding, Mr. Clint Eastwood here was a Sigma male. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't think he played in that. If he did, he didn't. I don't know. You guys know, let me know. But he should have. Mr. Clint Eastwood, I salute you, man. Got plenty of respect for you. I did this video to let you guys know that I have been on a mission to find out who I am, and to also let you know that if you don't know who you are, you don't fit in as an alpha. You know you're not a beta, even though betas do have things pretty sweet. People look at betas as being like, oh man, he's just a sucker. No, not necessarily. I mean, betas generally end up with the woman. They end up, at a pretty high level on the social hierarchy, which we're going to go over the social sexual hierarchy in just a moment. But betas end up pretty much with a sweet life, but they do have to play second fiddle to the alpha or the sigma. They likely to come through and just take a beta male's woman. It just is what it is. Moving on. We got a good old man here holding his child close to his woman, caring about everything that's close to him. He got him a good old woman that's submissive. She know how to follow direction, and she definitely know how to benefit her child. She's everything that man want her to be, and therefore that man will move a mountain for that woman. A mountain for that woman. A Sigma male will move a mountain for a lady that he deemed as something worthy of such treatment, because she have shown herself to be reliable, truthful, respectful, and submissive. She's shown herself to be something of value. She's shown herself to be something that Sigma male cannot let go of. She might cook and clean and everything else that modern women may or may not do these days. But those things, those traditional things that she do and may not even think much of and probably feel like every woman should do, that Sigma male is very traditional and does not really accept the rules of the modern woman or the modern way of things. That Sigma male looks at that woman who cooks and cleans and does everything in her power to be viewed by that Sigma male as something desirable, something of value. And the fact that she put in that effort, well, to that Sigma male, that effort, that wanting to be more than what you were when I met you, that creates the highest radiance and beauty and sexiness you can ever possess as a woman. Moving on from this inspiring man holding on to his child, protecting his woman. Man, I want to salute you and give you 2 points because I love you, brother. You are the father I wish I had. Moving on. Here's another example of a Sigma male in a post-apocalyptic society. He's doing his own thing. Probably ain't took a good shower ever. But he done probably took some good baths with some good women. Because at the end of the day, he's going to be able to outsmart an alpha. Because he's a Sigma. He's going to be able to fall back like a beta. But you know what? He don't really care to be a part of the rat race. You know how the Sigma man or the Sigma personality wins? They win by not playing the game at all. Oh, yeah, that's right. You win by not playing the game at all. Moving on to the next slide. Thank you for watching. I hope your family is prosperous. I hope you get every damn thing in your life that you ever desired, except for one thing. Therefore, you have something to strive for. As long as a human being got something to strive for, that human being has hope. Moving on to the next slide. John Wick. Ooh, I like that movie, man. That's my boy right there. And that is the epitome of a Sigma male. John Wick. If you ain't seen that glorious movie, check out part 1, 2, and I think they got a 3 as well. John Wick is the epitome of a Sigma male. Let me tell y'all a secret. I was talking to my auntie in one of these days. One of those days in the past. Me and my auntie, we were sitting up drinking. Good old vodka. High quality stuff. And you know what she told me? She said, Theodis, but they call me Sean, you could be the family's assassin with your disposition. And I said, you know what, auntie? You're right. But I have never been that. I shall never be that unless it was for a damn good reason. Excuse me, guys. Let me go ahead and fix this pop filter. Sigma males have the ability to be whatever in the hell they need to be. Thank you, the source. I want to salute you for making Sigmas as great as we are. For someone must be at the top. Someone must be the pharaoh. But Sigmas, all Sigmas that are listening to my voice right now, with great power comes great responsibility. We are the superheroes of society. And we struggle the most with finding real love and finding our equal counterpart. Moving on to the next slide. I love me some Tesla. I'm talking about Nikola Tesla from back in the day. As you can see on the left-hand side of the screen in black and white with the thug shades on, because Tesla was a badass. Now, I got to say, I love me some Elon Musk also. Well, and by the way, of course, the reason he's on the screen is because both of these individuals are Sigma males. Moving on to the next slide. James Bond. A local hero of mine. Growing up, I wanted to be like James Bond. Have all the technology, all the women, all the nice clothes, all the intelligence. I wanted to be like James Bond. And you know what? I got a lot. And you know what? Hell, I am like James Bond. That's just the truth of the matter. I am. I got secrets you would never know. I know things that I cannot share. And I do know the future because Sigma males have psychic abilities. Oh yeah, you can say, man, that's a bunch of bullshit, man. I don't say none of this stuff unless I want to. It damn sure ain't to impress you. It's really to inform you. I'm gonna be alright anyway. I pray for your family. I pray for you. And I want to thank you for watching. But if you don't believe me, okay. Your life gonna continue and so is mine. But if you choose to listen, you might learn more about yourself than you originally thought you would do when you first clicked on this video. This is Theodore Smiles, another Real Talk session. I don't pull no punches and I don't play no games. At the end of the day, I'm gonna make it. But you know what? I'm a Sigma male. And we desire to help other people make it to the highest level. You know, most women will be like, "How, man? You don't accept me for what I am. You don't accept me for the way I am. You don't love me. You ain't never loved me." Let me tell you something, sister. I love every cell in your body when I first met you. That don't mean I don't want to see you reach your highest level of potential. Your highest level of potential. That don't mean I have not figured out your baseline and said, okay, that's her bottom. But you know what? I ain't worried about that. I'm more worried about her top. Because it's my duty as a Sigma male to help you get to your best. You might not like what I have to say, and really I don't give a damn. But if you believe in me like I believe in you, listen to what I got to say. Because it's going to help you get to where you need to be. I don't give a damn if I'm a Band-Aid or I'm a cheese grater. Where the hell I need to be, you need to listen. Because I wouldn't put this shit out there if it didn't come from the heart. Moving on to the next slide. Now, I want to salute all my African, Afrocentric brothers on this slide. Now, of course, these are just more than just African Americans. They are Sigma males as well. Very, 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 very honorable brothers. I am very, very, very thankful to be a part of the African American race. But obviously you can tell my ass is so light-skinned, I might as well be clear. I don't call myself black. Now, of course, I'm a part of the African American race. But I don't consider myself black. To be honest with you, I really can't even compare myself to the rest of the species that ain't trying to be the best person they can be. So what am I? I am Sigma. I am Sigma. And if you are too, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, I want to welcome you. It's a part of my flesh, blood of my blood, like DMX would say. Let's move on to the next slide. I don't know, I'm passionate. We got some more gentlemen here. straight up sigmas. Whoop, whoop, can I get a whoop, whoop, can I get a whoop, whoop? Oh my God. Okay, moving on. Hey man, I love me some Terrence Howard, man. I look up the dude, I ain't gonna even lie to you. Oh, look at Bill Clinton over there. I smoked, but I never inhaled. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Monaco Lewinsky. Except I got me some of that dome. Oh shit. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Alright, y'all. At this point here, we're gonna transition. Hell, I just want to put on me a new shirt. See you in a minute. Let's take a commercial break. Y'all wanna listen to some music? Alright, check this out. We're gonna go back to a commercial break. Elon, pop us some goddamn music, boy. Man, alien, sir. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't mean to call Elon Musk a boy, but I got a whole lot of respect for Elon Musk. Sir, can I come work for you? Can you teach me the secrets of the universe? All right, y'all. Commercial break time. All right. Let's talk about the sociosexual hierarchy. Let's starting from the bottom. We have omegas, we have gammas, we have deltas, and we have betas. Oh, and we also have alphas. Now, alphas and sigmas, they're interchangeable at the top. However, they choose to live outside of the pyramidal hierarchy. As you can see from the slide, the sigma and the alpha are equal. The sigma male sits outside of the hierarchy by his own choice. Now, I want to talk about the different personality types. Let me grab my notes. Grab my notes here. And what I had said, I had wrote down some pretty good stuff here about these guys, these different guys, and the different personalities and everything. And well, I guess I'm gonna have to stop this right here.